Very well, then do let me know what happened last time.
Alrighty. So, after a successful operations, while Zoran was busy enjoying the fighting pit, Vanquil and Hugh Maris discussed their next steps in expanding our glorious little empire. And we discussed what kind of forces we want to potentially attract. And after some negotiations, not negotiations, but like some chatting, we decided that we want some infiltrators, and also scouts. So we contacted our good friend Rack to see if any of those people are available in the area. And after a few days, he did come back with a meeting with two new factions. And while he was talking to those guys, Fankel did a little checkup call on Mirka, and even after that, even went over there to meet with Mirka after realizing that she finally did a crime. She stole valuables from merchants, which she then afterwards gave away. But she did a crime. Anyway, we went there with Hugh Morris, we talked, we gave her some pointers on how to be evil. Yeah, baby steps. And gave her some new ideas, and Hugh Morris tried to go with a bit of a different approach in order to push her towards evil. Anyway, after
My
that,
intestines are cleared.
we met with the new evil forces that Rack has assembled for us. A group of Rakshasa, who are cat fiends, and some intelligent crows who can also perform some magics. It was fairly straightforward and easy to convince both groups to join. Promise of coin, and loot. We got them on our side. We assigned them, and after that, we immediately utilized our new assets in order to scout a new potential good raiding target. And the crows did spot a caravan preparing to go, starting from from Baldur's Gate, just escorted by 6 veteran guards, knights, whatever, elite soldiers, and as we were preparing the raid, Hugh Morris did a amazing speech in order to motivate and promise great wealth and riches for everyone involved after the raid, and everybody was very motivated. Everybody was cheering as we raided the ambush, and it went mostly without a hitch. There was some people got hurt, the cat people, and got slightly scratched up, and so did the trolls. But the lizardmen performed excellently. The guards were overwhelmed, and inside the central carriage that they were guarding was a person, a daughter of someone wealthy, who, strangely enough, after Humorous tried to speak with her in common with her, responded in the monster language, or like evil tongue, whatever we speak. And Skeletonese, yes. And so we took her back to the castle. We talked, and we discovered that she was sent away by her parents to Waterdeep to study under a wizard because they were fucking annoyed by her interest in necromancy and undead, and hoped she would become normal. So she was completely fine with being kidnapped, and then he was hatched a scheme. He was gonna teach her, and her parents would pay her money under the guise of they're paying the wizard, to which she happily agreed. And we send her off, and we celebrated. Rack and the Sasha scammed the shit of the lizardmen, and they bought off all their loot for nothing. We all also I forgot this tiny detail. We also have a bunch of skin lotion now, courtesy of Mirka, who killed all the hags in the area. Because Thankful told her to kill those who laugh at her, and the hags were laughing at her, so she killed them all and turned them into skin lotion. And we have like a card of that. Yeah, it's good for your skin. Anyway, after our successful operation, we chatted with Mirka again, talked with her about how to be evil, tried to instill some values in her. It was all it was all going great until Thankful sadly did say an unfortunate little detail which might bite our new revenue source in the ass. When the general theme of me and Thankful and Humor was saying that these civilized races, they do not regard us as equals, and that they will never regard her as they will always regard us as evil, and you know they deserve punishment. And Thankful mentioned those wealthy merchants and noblemen, they all should die in Paris. Which goodbye, noble family that pays for the fucking education. But yeah, that was the last thing we did. We'll see how America will interpret our recommendations.
Sure, it won't be too bad.
I believe in the paladins of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I don't think the paladins give a shit about the kids. So you have to start somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah,
listen,
true. True. We did also teach her to mind control people in order to make them better.
Yes.
We did instill that value in her, which also might back. But
listen, it might backfire for us. But you know what? Mind control is pretty evil. And you know what? We've finally gotten through to her on that. And so, in a way, haven't we succeeded?
Yeah, Grunt, rate my recap.
Was sufficient? Yeah, no, it's okay. It's good. You cover the bases.
There you go.
You absorb the transcript well.
This is how I learn for every test. 5 minutes before.
Yeah. Yes, in fact, the arena is functional. You do have a fighting pit at your disposal. Where, well, currently it's mostly Lizardmen and Zorwin that fight, but every now and then one of the trolls tries his hand and, well,
beats everyone up.
Yeah. But well, by the time the last fighting match, Fiora and Zorwin kind of ends, you come out of the fighting pit. You start seeing some new folk about the castle, as you see a bunch of cat folk just kind of like walking by.
The fuck? You! She kind of like grabs the first one she can find, I guess.
You see one of these tiger people kind of like smoking a cigar, just kind of like, can I help you, miss?
What are you doing here? I wasn't aware that we've gotten cats in the place, unless Bag of Bones have added something else while I was gone. Busy.
I don't know if your friends informed you, but we are now employed under the employment of
Dragonspear Limited.
Dragonspear LLC. I picked up the Raven. The Rexas are part of the castle.
Okay. We are your new official castle guards. As the cat just kind of like takes another heavy drag of the cigar.
Very well then. I assume you all know how to fight, kill, and all that good stuff?
Would make poor guards otherwise.
Good. I want to see your strongest fighters at the pit, eventually.
My lady, when we go to kill, our targets never see us.
Be that as it may be, one of you at the pit.
I suppose if I must, like, out the cigar.
Zorn just smiles. She's like, good.
I guess he'll follow you back into the fighting, but if you want, you can give me a smash roll. And it's like he goes on the other side, as draws a simple sort of scimitar as he like kind of like throws it from one hand to the other very playfully. Before you just kind of like tell me how you charge this cat man.
I guess once she like takes her weapon out, slams it on the ground, she just immediately just gets a little bit lower, like she's just trying to charge her, and then basically speed splits towards him immediately. Jumps high enough to like bring it down her weapon as hard as she can.
As well, as you immediately just kind of bull rush him, he seemingly is ready to parry the blade. And as you kind of like your halberd kind of makes contact with his sword, you feel your overwhelming strength kind of just push through. Your halberd just kind of like actually just phases through as the image kind of flickers as you feel this fucking kind of like taps you with the blade as he goes past, but doesn't like you manage to like react fast enough to deflect most of the blow. So it's not like anything serious more than maybe a bruise. That's apparently behind you. Kind of like you see him with like another lit cigar in his mouth. Ah, appears you are as good with a blade as they told me.
Oh, good, good. Means I don't have to waste my time with you at all then. My name is Zorn Catman.
They call me Dekmut.
You want to be Catman until you prove yourself worthy enough for the name.
Very well. Red the demon.
Very well then. It's good to know that you're not entirely useless. Bald Man has not completely lost all its brains. You may go back to whatever else cat people like you do. I have a bone to pick, apparently.
Very well. He just kind of like flings the blade to the side as it kind of like shimmers into nothingness before he continues to smoke the cigar. It's in the NPC.
How do you? Oh, it is. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's the Catman. It's the Captain.
It's the only Catman that smokes.
He smokes, in fact, 500 cigarettes a day.
Indeed.
Look, Zorn would continue the fight, but she assumes the Bowman doesn't want her to immediately kill whatever else they've hired for the group.
It would be counterproductive.
It would be very counterproductive.
Listen, you just smacked one of the illusions away.
He got smacked in the ambush.
Look, Zorn's not. She's reckless, but she doesn't want to deal with the thought of having more work to worry about when she could do more fun
Like, guys,
things.
I killed the cat people. Get better soldiers.
That would be her next like.
Kill issue.
Like Bone Man, you gotta try harder this time. She's gonna go look for Bone Man or Rat Man, whichever one she can find first.
Well, I think at this point we're probably both like. I think we're actually both in what's his name?
But Banquo's like fucking
Jake Martyr's room, honestly.
I think my
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Vikmar
see her
doesn't have a room, so he stays into whoever's teaching him shit.
I think we gave him his own room.
You don't have to. There's not enough space.
Okay.
I'm
gave him his own quarter.
I'm sorry to say, but your castle is kind of in a shit
We
situation.
gave him a bedroll.
Yeah,
He
you
can, like,
gave him a
drag it
bunk
along.
bed. There's bunk beds available. There's places he can sleep. Personal rooms? Now that requires some space, some investment.
Sleep in
the kobolds.
sleep in the broken walls.
So yeah, Vikmar would be in your room actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zorn would bust open the door immediately. It doesn't even knock.
Ah, Zorwin, you're finally finished with your 3-day arena training.
I was gonna sorry, but wasn't Vikmar supposed to go to America, or did
We were all gonna go together.
I was gonna say, I do remember that, but I don't think we did it, right?
Yeah,
okay.
no, we
We
did not.
We ended the session right there,
session,
so that's why I assumed
Yeah.
that's why we were there.
But that's for next session. Yeah, that's why I said we're all getting ready. We wanted to torch the other elves.
It was a very glorious 3 days of fighting, killing, and more fighting. But it seems that in my absence, you've added cat people to our little abode.
Yes, well, you did say, I want more people to fight. And then immediately after you said, I'm gonna go into the fighting pits, don't bother me. So we took it upon ourselves.
You missed the real fight.
You should have gotten me. I would have shown up for that at the very least. Now, whatever else you're kind of... I assume you guys have, like, books. I don't know what you're doing with Vikmar right now.
No, we actually don't. We were just in the middle of talking.
I gotcha. And whatever else you're doing then, I wanted to know if I'm allowed to kill one if it happens.
No, we need them. How about this? Next time we go on a raid, you can take prisoners. How about that?
Very well. I won't kill your cats. You all seem to be... Well established. You said I've missed something. What exactly has gone by?
We conducted a raid.
And you did invite me. Okay, I see.
We can. Listen, you said you would kill anyone who disturbs you.
And you should have tried it, even if I would have killed you regardless. It's fine. Did this raid go well? Did we gain something fruitful here other than cat people?
Steady gold fund. Was that good enough for you?
Gold equals more weapons, more troops, so it will have to do then.
Yes, I'm scamming some nobles right now.
Like
Hugh Morris's school for gifted youngsters is open for business.
I don't... Is the small twig child supposed to be your only student here?
No,
but she is technically, I guess, enrolled. That would be the other one. She's on her way back, I assume.
Oh, another one. Are we making an orphanage now? Can we at least make one of them a fighter?
An evil academy. Sure, we're gonna get the fighter. On the link show, you can make the fight. You can get the fighting link.
You know what? If you find a child filled with rage and hate in their heart who wants to wield a sword, they're all yours.
Fine then. Apparently everyone gets a kid. I want one too then. So an academy.
Either way, we're actually on our way to that hag's house. Vikmar wanted to kill the elves there.
Ah, sounds fruitful. A bit boring then. Will there be a fight? Do you back up? Muscle? Me to kill somebody?
Well, if we find anything on the way that's worth killing, we can let you have it. You are of course more than welcome to join us. This hag is a peculiar sort. She tends to take things a little out of context. So there's a chance there were some misunderstandings, which is why we're going along too, to make sure we all know that we're on the same page.
If there's misunderstandings, are we going to break our bones for it and try to reevaluate this misunderstanding, or...?
I would be careful. She is a rather powerful hag still.
Major.
Even though she doesn't look like that.
Very well. At least
She
there'll be
go-
something to do.
She did kill all the other hags in the swamp.
Ah, worthy then. Seems she's taken down her rivalries and made sure no one would ever dare speak ill of her.
Actually,
Everything
that's kind of a true summary. Actually, like,
Yeah, that is. That's what happened.
that's actually very accurate.
Good, good.
That's how I
do
thought
we-
of it, at least.
Tranquil, she didn't even kill them because they were rivals. She killed them because you told her
Well,
that people that make fun of her should
we
just...
call it as a cult leader. We do a bit of revisionism sometimes.
Love revisionism.
Kefangul is coping. She did it because she wants to eliminate rivals. He's coping internally.
So, how do we know this magic user who's decided to flail her enemies and such?
I look at Thankful. I'm like, well,
She's a very trusting son. Right now, she trusts us. Again, she's very peculiar. She doesn't have the capacity to backstab, I think, anyone.
I'd love to hear her tales of death and destruction then. Might be worthwhile.
very well then. We'll be setting off immediately.
I'll grab my halberd.
As you get ready to leave Zorwin, there's one of the small kobolds brings you this like tiny vial and like, hands it to you.
And this is?
He kind of like rubs his arm, like a rubbing motion, and then points to the vial.
He just takes a raised eyebrow, takes a bit
Yeah,
off.
it's like a soft green glowing cream.
Those are the hags.
They're the what?
Yes, it's made out of hag.
What is this woman's name? This magic user.
Mirka, the
Mirka.
mysterious.
I will remember this one.
The kobold is looking very well hydrated. His scales are shining.
It seems it also has many uses then. Zoran pets the kobold, but it's much as petting it, which is probably like a little too heavy-handed for a
Crush
kobold.
him.
Probably.
Crush him.
Yeah, you'd also notice that Hugh Morris, his bones are also quite gleaming today.
Is everyone just wearing the hag lotion?
Yes.
He put some on. I don't know how long it lasts.
Oh, it lasts. It's long lasting, very efficient.
Yeah.
She's got a whole beauty salon going on.
Buy hag lotion.
It seems we've
Invest in Mirka's hag lotion.
Unironical, Rack probably took some and just selling it to nearby supplements.
I see we have both an entrepreneur and a ruthless warrior. Good, good.
But yeah, no, you get ready and you begin your journey towards the south of the camp of the swamp, and eventually you will reach her place. By the time you get there, you can see there's like a table outside. There's some people. You see actually the elves, right? Enjoying a nice dinner. You see Murka just carrying some plates with some food. Everyone is cheery and happy until they spot you, and then the elves just fucking go silent.
I give them another like slow coy wave.
As Murka just kind of like looks at them, like kind of like pats one on the shoulder, and they all just nod and wave back, almost in unison, which is a bit creepy.
Oh, she's getting there. Oh, we're getting there. I'm so proud of her.
Vigmar is looking like Vigmar has unconsciously, maybe even like his dagger is already also drawn. He looks ready to shed blood.
Yeah.
As Morka would approach you all. Welcome, welcome. I didn't realize we would have so many, but there's plenty of seats.
Indeed.
Managed to make a nice little dinner for the elves, and I suppose I think you'll enjoy it too.
Zorn's just probably analyzing her, seeing exactly what just how ruthless this person can be when she looks not what she expected.
She smiles and nods towards you and says, "This is the first time we've met. My name is Morka."
Oh yes, I'm aware of you, Marga. The warrior who felled her enemies, apparently. You used their body parts as your concoctions as well.
Oh, the moisturizing cream. Yes, yes.
Seems you are a worthy warrior, if nothing else, ruthless enough to do what needs to be done.
Well, Thankful over there gave me some advice on what to do to stop people from laughing at you. So, no, they've been laughing at me for some time now. So, I never knew how to stop it until now.
Sound advice. Those who decide to demean you deserve to. You have to show them exactly why they should never do such a thing ever again. I approve.
Then, you enjoy the moisturizing cream. It has it's imbued with many positive effects.
I will.
Well, then please have a seat. I'll be right back to bring you some of the food and drinks.
I will say, America, you did say that this was an opportunity for the boy to face his accusers. So, what is it you wish to do with them? And I'm looking at Vikmar.
That's true. I see. Like she kind of extends a hand, and Vikmar looks at her a bit.
The moment she does, can I kind of like almost like grab her hand and like kind of like move it away?
Yeah, she kind of like looks at you confused.
Dear America, do tell me, were you intending on changing the boy's feelings on the matter?
No.
Were you intending on hypnotizing him at all? Mind control at all?
No.
Suggestions?
I don't think that will heal his emotional state.
Well then, all I'm saying is, the way he is now is truly beneficial to us. It is his own choice to be this way, and to have anyone but himself, to have anyone snuff out that rage, would hurt me and Thankful quite gravely. I hope you can understand.
The boy's actions are his own, as are his thoughts. No, I don't plan on harming him, but if you are intent on keeping him angry for no reason, then I do take issue with that. Beneficial or not.
I would do nothing to hurt the child myself. It is his choice whether to keep his rage or not.
Merely giving him a chance to let it out. As she like smiles.
Can I
It's doing the tick thing. It was like spam inside button, spam
Listen,
inside button.
I know what she'll do. She's got fucking revival heal them. I know what she'll do. I don't need the insight. You see, I know what she'll do.
She's not lying. Murka does not lie. I like.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I do not need to roll inside here.
Never send Murka as your infiltrator.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm working for these evil lords.
Please cooperate with me.
Thank you. Where did they live? Over there. Thank you very much.
Oh, they live that way. These are their names. This is what they do.
Here's a social security number.
Like, they're such nice people. You should go and meet them.
Would you like their date of birth and mother's maiden name?
So yeah, no, she is not lying about This
Okay.
doesn't plan on mind control. Listen, you told her to only use mind control in certain situations.
Yeah.
She got that.
Well, Vikmar, what is it you wish to do with these?
He kind of like goes up to one of them, and all the elves kind of like as they get up, they all kind of like gather around him, and they all just kind of like just go on their knees and all bow their head as he looks a bit confused at that as they begin speaking in Elvish to him. At least one of them is. Thankful you not thankful. Morris, you've been learning this a while.
I have been learning this.
Why don't you give me a banter roll? Let's see.
Yay, I finally get to use banter. Success.
Success! Let's go!
As you don't know all the words, and they're speaking fast enough that it's hard to understand, but you do get the sort of gist of it, as well from the few words you understand and the general body language. You are pretty sure that these people are apologizing and deeply sorrowful and are concocting some rather long form apology. Apparently, they've gotten over their racism. Incredible.
Inconvenient.
Incredible.
Well played, America. Well played.
As he like, there's like he starts like screaming at them, and the man continues speaking, and Murka actually also says something in Elvish that all of them can understand.
Yeah.
She is encouraging Vikmar to let his rage out. You also understand she's explaining to the boy that killing people will never make him feel better, and the only way to truly heal is to let go and properly process the trauma he's been. And he can help her make more people better, and these people are clearly regretful of their actions, and they've been shown the way. And she might be convincing right there.
She said she'd get really mad at me if I tried to say anything, right?
No, you can intervene. You can say something if you want.
I will as well.
She said she's gonna be mad if you try and like. It's like I'm gonna keep this child angry because that's better for my needs.
Yes, that's called being evil.
Yeah, and she's Morka the good hag.
No, she's Merca the wise. She's Merca the mysterious now, Grunt.
For sure she is.
We're trying. Banquet humors on their knees.
All right, Hugh will walk up and just say, there's been a lot of people in my life and unlife who have wronged me, and I must say, killing them felt pretty good. You've already tasted the taste of revenge, Vekmar. Did it feel good?
He kind of nods. Morka says, yes, it does help temporarily, but the rage doesn't really subside, and it's much better when, instead of them dying, screaming in pain and cursing your name, that they apologize and they actually try and make it up to you. One would say it's a much more long-term punishment for them.
I will say, in normal circumstances, I would have to agree with you. But Vikmar has the unique situation of being with me. Through me, even after they have been punished with their life, they can continue to serve. They can continue
if
to
they die, they die, but killing them out of spite won't let them serve out their punishment while being the ones that actually wronged him.
There is some debate about the soul being the thing that animates this prison of the corporeal flesh in a way. I think of it as a blessing, but I'm sure there are others who curse their undead nature. Now you can decide if I'm lying or not. It's some situations, yes, that is true. In other campaigns, no, that's true. It's up to the DM.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yes. It's all subjective, fate. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't think the boy will heal by killing them. He'll slash out like a. I think it would be much better if you just let them live out their penance. You can see they're apologetic. They've realized the error of their ways. As she kind of like, as she's gonna go up to Vikmar and she's just gonna hug him.
I don't sense any magic, right, Grunt? I can't. If I roll like arcane, I don't like.
You can roll arcane if you want, but.
Oh, invoke, not arcane.
Yeah, invoke.
I was like, where the fuck's arcane? Success.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any magic at play, as he's just gonna like. He's clearly having an emotional sort of breakdown. As she's like, they're like comforting him. He like starts crying. Continues speaking to him in Elvish. You can kind of understand that she's just basically telling him that it's fine and that he'll be loved no matter what he chooses, and people here to understand him and support him, and that he wants to kill them, he can, but won't solve the problem he just keeps running away from. You face the problem and not just killing it is just another form of running away. He needs to understand that he has to control himself, and like she's giving him an entire like spiel about basically emotionally maturing and being in control of your own feelings.
The ultimate control is knowing both paths, accepting both paths, and still choosing to do what you believe it is. What you want to do. Life is all about chasing your dreams. It's all about going after that distant horizon, no matter who will tell you no. Take what you want in this life, Vikmar. Care nothing for those who would stand in your way. Power is gained through might, and might is gained through strength of will.
Merka's gonna look at you when you say that. Says, not necessarily true. One can gain plenty of power by working with others and having friends and being all around nice.
Are you saying you got the strength you were, Mirka, by asking others for help? All this arcane power within you?
I got all my strength by helping others all the time.
Looks at the camera with like raised skeletal eyebrow, like, huh?
What the fuck do you mean? The camera looks back at you and says, "Did you play a video game ever, you fucking moron?"
Oh, I look up at God and I go, wait, so you're telling me she gained XP from just fucking doing good deeds and shit?
Go play Skyrim and see who has more XP, man. Someone who doesn't do anything, like just kills people, or the guy who helps everyone do their quests. The fetch quests and the heal quests and the crafting potions quests, man, you know.
God, Hayden's doing it again.
I feel like you can reach max level by doing an evil playthrough, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but every evil action is just objectively worse. This is like Baldur's Gate 3. Whenever you do the evil playthrough, you actually just screw yourself over. You make the game actively harder for you by being evil. I'm sorry to say, but this is just the true fact of video games.
Well, not all of them. You know, in like games like Undertale, it pays to be pretty evil.
He's still doing the voice.
This is in character. He's deranged. He's talking to the sky.
Well, unfortunately, you are in the D&D universe, not Undertale, so...
Everybody looks at each other like everybody
Why do
else.
you think murder hobos are so popular?
Yeah, because they're challenging. They offer an extra challenge to people.
Orwin, what the fuck is Bone Man saying?
The only way to get XP is to just kill shit. That's why adventurers get so high level, because they're killing monsters.
No, if you succeed the persuade check, you get all the XP from you would do from killing.
Well, honestly, you're like the only person I've ever heard who actually does that. It should be that way, honestly, but most of the time, no.
Well, that's why fucking Reddit is filled with D&D horror stories. What can I say? But
I just turn back to think when I say God would be a Redditor, wouldn't he?
I'll tell you what. I'll post a meme like Jesse.
What the fuck is right?
you see kind of like Vikmar is kind of like drops the dagger, but kind of like as it kind of like falls into the grass. Marka just says, well, again, you can kill them if you want, but healing process is much more lengthy and it will take more time. But in the meantime, I can show you what they've been doing to make up for how they treated you.
There we go. This is me.
Yeah. As she's gonna kind of like pull out this sort of like small mirror, and as she will kind of like the image in the mirror will start to shift. As you see these like 5 elves going around different villages and doing community service, not only for Murkat, for like other people around. Just going around helping the elderly, helping kids, giving out kind of like free food, helping people fix their houses, solving whatever issues. They get chased out by a couple of adventurers because they're kind of like cutting into the market. They sneak back in.
I lean over to Zorwin and just say, if I had a throat, I'd be gagging right now.
Says, see, while I am rather restricted and can only be in so many places at once, with more people to aid me in this endeavor, we could prevent more people from being hurt like you were, Vikmar. I think we can make the world a better place for all the half-elves there are out there. And
Jesus.
Other discriminated kids as well. In fact, I think with you helping me, we can reach out to a lot more people. I mean, I think she's winning the boy.
There are certainly, maybe some people who can be redeemed in this world. There are so many more who deserve the fates that are coming to them. If you stay with me, not only will you have access to all of our facilities, you will have the chance to correct those mistakes that walk on 2 legs. This world needs correction. And we intend to correct it.
Kind of like looks at her, looks at you, just nods. Yeah, no. Does have a point, but you know what? I think
banter is get people to help you because they like you.
Yeah, I feel like this is banter.
All right, I'm spending my dark heart. How do I?
Just
There we
just
go.
add the +1, or yeah, just add the plus.
Mixed success.
He just nods and
Can I flashback Grunt to using strings? Give myself a
your
reroll. Like give a stress.
No, because it's only on an ally.
Ugh.
Unfortunately.
Create a skeleton speakers. Skeleton
If I
going on.
flashback to trying to can I flashback to manipulating him to be more evil?
Don't. No, you. I don't think you
You can. It's under
yeah.
flashback. Yeah.
can manipulate. How are you gonna manipulate him into being more evil?
Just like over the times in our lessons, just discuss like times where I witnessed like others, like other bipedal people just like treating those different from them with like hatred and disgust, mixing in my own experiences too. It's just like
Bro, you can.
am I not to
You can roll me. You can roll me a trick roll.
trick? Absolutely. I'm out of dark hearts though, so this will just be 3Ds. Success.
So yeah, no, you in the past you've shown him in plenty of instances where, yeah, people are just like horrible to one another and kind of like trying to stoke those flames of vengeance in him.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I think you're both right, and I think you have a lot to learn from one another, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyone that repents and shows that they atone will be spared. Those that do not, well, they deserve what's coming to them. As he's just gonna sheath the dagger. Marka just nods. As yeah, no. You two will see Vikmar just take a seat at the table. As the elves will get up and make their way.
Zoran probably turns to the rat man. It's like, what in all the hell has just happened?
Okay, so I didn't understand what they were saying, but I can probably get the vibe of the conversation.
You heard you were able to hear Hugh Maris's half the conversation because he was speaking the entire time in Monster.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I was speaking in Elvish. Okay.
No,
I'm not that good at Elvish yet. I can. I'm like.
Okay. No, but Radman will say, she is a very peculiar individual. We're helping her on the path to villainy along. But
I was gonna say, because Murka was also speaking in Monster, because otherwise how the fuck was Humorous?
Okay.
You understood everything I said normally. You didn't understand the things I was narrating.
Oh,
Okay, I gotcha. Making sure. Okay.
Oh, yeah. But the other was like, it's okay. We're gonna get her eventually. It's okay. She has potential. She did rob a caravan.
Zora looks confused. Says, let me understand. This Merca has killed all her enemies and has made them into a lotion that we now use, correct?
Yes.
She gets to make up the rules. Can you beat her in a fight?
Probably not.
Can the rat man, not the rat man, can the bone man beat her in a fight?
I don't think you've literally ever actually seen Humorous do anything but summon skeletons once, so you have no idea what he could do.
Yeah. It's basically a rhetorical question for the
Red Van shrugs. Together, brother. One-on-one, I think. Yes, even you beat her.
So, until the rules of parlay have been properly established here, she is, by all definitions, the strongest one in the room right now between you two. Yes? Correct?
I think so.
So she makes the rules.
She did ask us for advice, and I'm helping her.
She looks around. I assume the cottage looks very nice.
Yes, it's been freshly renovated. The elves have done masterfully on building new structures around it and turning this place into a bigger area than like it was previously.
She has slaves. She does whatever she wants with her might. She's not entirely hopeless, Ratman.
Oh no, I know she is hopeless. I'm just kind of delighted that someone else is going through what I went through. I'm kind of laughing at Mr. Maris's suffering.
Ah, I see. We enjoy the Bone Man's suffering, and she just turns and points and laughs at the Bone
Man.
Rather than joins the laughter.
Holy shit! Look, what's that behind you?
Turns around to all sword.
I magically draw like a dick on your back with like magic ink.
I will break you for this later.
You don't know. Listen, who knows?
Who knows? That's true.
Fortunately, you have to roll me invoke for this one.
I will.
Will be beta mix.
It's a shitty looking dick.
No, you totally know he drew a dick on your back.
Yeah.
Thank will snicker slightly.
I will smack the back of Thankful's head. I will look at Bone and say, "I will get you for this." But she mostly wants to get.
I was drawing a mighty sigil that portrays your warriorness. Truly.
I know what a dick looks like, Bone Man. I don't know that you do, but I know what one looks like.
Marka says, no,
well, you might not be able to see it, so that means you know what a dick feels like, huh?
Marka will actually walk behind and says, no, I can fix this. He did get a couple of things wrong.
Oh, please, would you like to edit it? Please, could you make it more anatomically correct for me? I've never been very good at it. It's been millennia since I've seen mine.
No, you said a sigil of protection. No, give me a moment. Just like start tapping.
It's very important that the general shape looks the same. Extremely.
I've never seen a
it's
rune like that.
It's
I know necromancy. It doesn't still. I don't know any necromancy that looks like this.
It's
I've never actually seen.
This.
I don't. Is this some? It must be some cultural misunderstanding here.
Yes, the Bone Man seems to not be fully aware of other things. He's not that smart. He tries, though.
Oh, yes.
You're gonna have a rune of protection on your back. Congratulations.
She's good, guys. She's good. I don't even know what to say to that one.
I told you. Listen, Frank, what I fucking like Scary's up to. I told you she's good.
Look, Zorn's philosophy is that she's strong enough to make up the rules, that she can do what she wants. This is your project, guys. I'm sorry. Zoe will probably not help me with this
I'm happy that Zorba is not.
You know, honestly, after that whole last thing, he was like, "All right, well, this is back to being Thankful's problem." Honestly,
yeah, Thankful is happy that it's not him being fucking incompetent. Fucking her. She is just a.
What can Zorwin do? Zorwin's gonna like fight me. She's gonna be like, no. She's gonna be like, fight me. Like, no.
No, like Zorn's whole philosophy that she respects strength. She's like, look, guys, she's the strongest one here. She's made the rules up. Unless you want to fight her for it, you can't really just fight.
Thankful is happy. He wasn't the only one suffering.
You've been vindicated, Thankful.
I've been vindicated.
Yeah, I fully believe Zorn. For Zorn, this isn't a problem. This is just a Thankful issue. I'm sorry, Thankful. I believe in you, buddy.
No, first, Thankful was busy laughing at the ass off of that Morris. Like, vindication feels so good. It feels so good to be right.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, she's. I'm happy when people manage to find some bit of closure. Path of healing is a long one and take time, but I think the kid will be better off for it in the long run. You are filled with quite a lot of anger, Mr. Morris. Very understandable. I don't blame you. Must have suffered quite a lot in your life and on life.
Suffering builds character.
Maybe. But there are better and easier ways to build that character.
If my character had been built in other ways, I never would have become the ambitious skeleton I am today. And I am proud of the thing I have become. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Of course. I wish for a world where things are already good, so we don't have to make them. But unfortunately. But this is why I'm glad to have met all of you. You all seem like people who are good and are willing to make the world better.
You realize good is the opposite of evil, right?
Yes.
I thought you wanted to be evil.
Right. Did it again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Listen, it's alright. We'll create our own little utopia. It's fine.
Should I try and make everything I want to do, but the opposite?
You know what? Just table that. The stealing and the mind control, honestly, pretty good at being evil.
Okay.
That's
what I did. I gesture towards the 5 elves.
Providing therapy, that's pretty good. Kind of the opposite of evil.
I used mind control for it.
Well, let's see, that's the good part. Let's see, like with Vikmar,
I wiped them. Well, you told me not to meddle with the boys, so I didn't.
I didn't. You know, and you know what? It was a rousing conversation. I'm just saying. I don't blame you for what you did. I'm just saying that if you want to be the normal, what's the word I'm looking for? Definition of evil, can't go convincing people to heal. You know.
Mr. Morris, I think we should.
Anyway, honestly, this is Thankless thing. Do whatever you want, and have him guide you.
You've already attacked merchants. The mind controllers again. You're taking good steps forward. I'm confident in your progress, Mirka the Mysterious.
Thank you. So confused. So many contradictory rules. Anyways, but no, okay.
Isn't that how morality is? It's all contradictions.
But isn't being moral the opposite of being evil as well?
Moral is subjective. But that's besides the point. Again, let's thankfully do that.
Isn't being good or evil also subjective then?
That's up to talk to Thankful about that.
Morris already running back into this.
You know what? Thankful feels good about this. It's good to be vindicated. Look at this coward running away.
Listen, cowardice is also a very admirable trait of being evil.
Thankful will not drop this project.
Dorwin, you've never seen someone run away from a conversation this fast.
Look, there might be how strong she is.
Yeah, there might be more might into wars than you realized.
Look, the philosophy is if you're strong enough, you can make the rules. And these are her rules. They're weird. She doesn't get it, but you know what? It's fine. Thankful, your project.
I'm happy it's over the attack. That was my paranoia. That was my fear. That's why I didn't want to die too long. You see, that was part of my long-term play here for getting me to kill the hags. Sort of for Zorwin to get respect towards Mirka.
That was the wrong play. Yes.
I planned ahead, you see. 2 steps ahead.
Worked, I guess. Is the food good? I assume it's delicious, right?
She's a very good cook.
Yeah,
and the drinks as well.
How is a little twig child over there doing?
He is looking better. He looks more peaceful, looks more determined.
Well, you know what? That's also the other one's pet project. They have fun with that one.
That's also technically, you know what? This is like a dual thing between me and Thankful. Honestly, you could also mostly be Thankful. I don't care.
Okay.
Listen, you were the one who was really excited about an orphanage. I just wanted a minion.
I need to change fucking Fickle because Thankful might change his mind.
What is this? Because Twig Child is just magic, right? Vic Mars is just magic. That's his main thing.
He's a druid.
Yeah.
Thankful.
I mean, you did see him ready a dagger, but
his Twig Child essentially.
Wow.
No, she literally just calls up Twig Child.
Class at his tender young age. He's so skilled.
Yes, you need to multiclass. Use the fucking knife.
Yeah.
I was joking. Yeah.
God, you see lightning strike fucking humors.
Ah!
Yeah, he's gonna look up and look at you.
Your arms are skinny, you have no meat on your bones, and you are entirely pathetic. You need training and discipline. I will teach you these things.
We have a mother. Fang will be the father.
He nods and says, "I will do my best to learn, sir." Kind of like does a salute, like he's seen probably some of the town guards do.
Zorn just nods. You will not do your best, you will learn. There is no ifs.
We're gonna deal with the elven towns here in the area. And you will lead the charge. Little Vikmar.
Who? No, so it's this last. You are not letting the twig child lead an army. Look at him. He has no training, no discipline. He will be killed in the spot.
We can create some disposable minions. It's fine. Like baby steps.
Kind of like stands up and says, "I can fight."
Can you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Show me then.
Okay. He like kind of like goes a bit kind of like takes a couple of steps from the table, backs away a bit, and just kind of like pulls out the knife and just kind of like. There's no guard. It's just kind of like stands there waiting for you.
Zorn's not going to use. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, go ahead.
See, this entire time, he's just kind of been like watching this like very impassively. He has a cup of tea, but all he does is he occasionally brings it to like his nose and like wafts it.
I love that. Yours. Zorn just grabs like a simple stick or staff off, depending what is on around America's area, basically, and twirls it in her hands. She's not going to use her helmet on this one. She just basically wants to see exactly what his strength is, that she will go for a feint and try to attack him, essentially.
Yeah, give me smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine failing again.
I know. Lose against a kid.
My pride.
Hilarious.
I'm not spending a stress on that one.
I don't blame you.
As yeah, I mean you charge towards him. As you kind of like take a couple of steps on the ground, you like one of your feet just kind of like starts sinking in as you realize there's like a large mud kind of like trap that's kind of like got your foot stuck, and he like the moment he sees you get stuck in it, he's gonna try and like go to strike you. The problem is it's only like a mud trap, so you manage to realize it's there fast enough so you didn't get your second foot stuck, so you can easily just pull out and just smack him.
Yeah, she's not, like I said, she's not trying to break him. She just tried to see what exactly he could do. So, yeah. She will, like, probably do a slight backhand. She doesn't want to, like, break our possible new child of our first child of our new school, I guess.
Listen, he did set up a trap in the span of, like, 10 seconds.
Yes, potential. We're gonna nurture potential.
Yes.
You can, like, look.
No sticking to Merca.
Gets up, nods, and says, okay, yeah, can do this again?
You're a clever twig child, smart, but you can't always be smart. Sometimes I will be too fast, sometimes I'll be too strong. Sometimes I can throw my spear straight through your throat and kill you right then and there.
Well, I was told that usually throwing your weapon is not a smart choice.
Well, it usually isn't. But when you have hands that can break a man in half, it's fine. Don't worry. We have much training to do. She, like, pats him on his teeny human head, I guess.
Looks up at you with hopeful eyes.
Oh, God.
We're gonna... Zorban and Van, we've adopted this child.
Humor thing was up. Am I the only fucking monster here who realizes that he is a tool, not a fucking pet?
Look, we need an army. We need to build soldiers. You can't
We
just
need
have tools.
lieutenants. We need
You
lieutenants.
start young. You start feeling them when they're
We
young.
gotta get them young. We will nurture you, little Vikmar. You'll make you grow. She'll teach you war. I'll teach you magics.
Look, you gotta have in armies. You can't just do it. You gotta have some loyalty. You gotta have something, or you can just have a bunch of reckless pack of animals.
As you two kind of like after fighting, Timurka brings some lemonade. It was excellent display. Masterful sportsmanship and mastery over a weapon, Lady Zorwin.
It was, wasn't it? Thank you, Merca. I'm commander of the army here, so yeah.
Thankful enjoys the lemonade. He looks at us.
Commander, maybe, but
Why are you so far back there, Mr. Morris?
I'm mumbling to myself.
Have some spirit drink if you want, Sir Morris. Made it specially for you last time.
Are they made with the souls of the screaming?
I don't think they're just. It's just illusion magic, but yeah, if it makes you feel better. Yes. Yes.
I was just I'm going to say I'm allergic.
I'm pretty sure they're gluten free.
She's the gluten-free option.
I love Merca, man.
I will partake, if not to be polite, but please, you do not have to worry about me. Aromatics are my people's culture. A scented candle would be nice.
Oh, I have plenty of those.
Do you have anything that smells like rot and decay?
No.
Ow.
I have lavender. There's a couple of other different flower scents.
Ooh,
fruit
not
scents.
really a flower. Ooh, fruit. No. Herbs, perhaps. Sage.
I have some sage, yes.
Yeah, it's just.
Pack you a gift basket.
Just like, finally, I can get the smell of lavender out of my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you gift baskets full of scented candles, tea, it's like ointments, a lot of things for all of you.
And I don't know if either of my two companions realize this, but you might think to yourself, "Wait, he can't taste because he doesn't have a tongue or whatever. How can he smell?"
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what is this? He's walking the teeth through his nose.
I'm gonna be honest. If you see a skeleton talking for like a couple of months and that's your first question,
Fango's like it's a lich thing. It's a lich thing.
It's a lich.
you know how he smells the
Magic,
same?
you know?
Yeah, it's the same way he fucking talks.
And
Yeah,
sees.
Fucking.
and walks without meat and tendons.
Nah, have you seen his arms? Doesn't need meat and tendons.
Absolutely.
That's true. That's true. Forgot about the buff arms.
He fucking unveils the codes.
She says, well, I didn't realize that you are such a masterful warrior. Lady Zorwin, I may have something special for you. Gonna quickly head back inside.
See, she actually has eyes as well. Not entirely useless. I don't understand what your problem is, Thankful.
I have no problem with her. She's great. She's a great and powerful hack.
Your Morris in the background, just like, fuck this place.
She just needs.
The humorous is literally thinking to himself, I need to visit Aunt Caliban again. I need some actual evil in my life.
She just needs proper direction.
She's
already on the road.
She comes back out, hands you this very beautiful looking whetstone. You sharpen your blade with this, no blood will stick to it. It will remain clean after any sort of battle.
The blood is a testament with my blade, but I do appreciate the gesture. Mirka,
I also...
This is a fine gift for someone so strong.
It was nothing. I had it prepared. I had a couple of these when I was helping some of the local guards as they were complaining about equipment maintenance.
And you plan to make those guards your slaves as well as for your army for the future, yes?
No, I just gave them that. They needed my help.
Your ways are strange and I do not understand them, but I will respect your strength in them regardless for the matter.
Somebody needs help, I usually just help them. There's no added layer to it. I'm trying to learn, apparently that's not the way, but... Sorry, what did you say?
He's grumbling. He's like kind of like mumbling to himself, but what he said was, and yet when I want human skeletons, that's too much.
Yes,
See,
when you want human skeletons, you want me to kill people.
Yes. Yes.
The guards don't want her to kill anyone. They just wanted like clean weapons.
To kill people with!
Kind of like says, Sir Hugh Morris, if you don't have to feel down about it if you want, I can procure some skeletons for you.
No. You know what? I'm a big boy. I'll get my own skeletons. And I'll make sure they're sourced from where I want them sourced.
Are you sure I cannot make this up to you?
I'm sure, quite sure.
I've...
Independence is a noble trait among undead.
Okay. Just nods and backs off.
He's too polite to push.
No, I'm just afraid she's gonna kill more of like our potential allies.
That's true. Zoran probably just gives like a bit of a bow. I assume because she was in the army, they know how to do rake and file and stuff like that. So she gives a bit of a bow to America before. I assume we're gonna make our way.
Yeah. No.
Thank you for the food. Bye.
Anytime. Feel free to visit. I don't get that many guests.
Don't worry, I'll call and visit you later again.
And I waves.
I'll teach you my ways.
She will also hand Vikmar one of those telecommunication devices.
No!
your anguish.
Captain Sabotage. Vikmar, you're too young to have a phone.
As you make your way back. I'm not sure there's any conversations between you as you return back to the castle.
So as we're walking back, just like eventually, it's just like, has it ever crossed your guys' mind that if we put her too far on the path, she might become an obstacle to us later?
Honestly, I think she's incapable of backstabbing someone she considers a friend, so I think we're good from that.
I don't know. I think she threatened me when I implied that I wanted to keep Vikmar angry.
The Bone Man has a point. It is always the way of the world. The strong must always prove itself, no matter what, and eventually we will be too strong that she must. Well, it'll be a challenge worth sharing.
I will manage her. I'm confident, and at least to prevent her from damaging our operations.
The look of doubt on Zoran's face, but she doesn't look at you as you say those words.
Well, Vikmar, how do you feel?
I think she is nice, and I think you're not that nice, and I think the world needs both. Carrot and the stick.
Listen, Vikmar, the world does need maybe, but the world does need people who can enforce stuff. Listen, Vikmar, some people, and usually people who can do what needs to be done. You think those elves would have voluntarily agreed to go to her? No, we dragged them to her by force.
But the elves? No, they ran to her.
Well, we learned. Okay, well,
says, I'm pretty sure, didn't they? I think she
chased them away
employed
with
them.
trolls.
Yeah, but I think she gave them money and housing in exchange for their services.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But she
Anyway,
did alter their personality, removed all of their.
Yes, the people are too dumb to be independent. Yes.
No, she just removed a couple of all them bad traits.
She just rebuilt them.
Yeah, so that's what we in the business call mind alteration. Yes. Also, if you're cultists, we do that. We do it a lot, but
there's a lesson in all this, though. When you are strong, you can do whatever you want in the way to make the world shape it the way you prefer. If you have the power to do so, of course. And you must understand whenever you decide to do such things, there will be those who will challenge you on this matter, and you must be strong enough to defend it as well. The life that she leads is only because of her strength. And one day soon,
I think she has
maybe
a skeleton.
What did you say? Does she hate skeletons?
I said, do you think she has a skeleton?
I assume so.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Well, maybe there's still hope for her yet.
Eventually.
One day.
What's
another brother?
In time, all will be Humaris's brother and sister.
Listen, she did mind control those people. Thankful got her to there.
Fang will take over this operation.
She did just mind control them out of their racism, but listen, life's baby steps.
She did it. Listen, she fucking assaulted the caravan and stole the money. Now, granted, she gave him all the money right afterwards, but she did do an assault.
You know what? Maybe we should rat her out. Maybe we should radicalize her that way.
Yeah, get more people to know about her. That's kind of backfire.
Guys, there's a hag in these woods, mind controlling children and robbing caravans.
They show up, she's a lemonade stand and a breakfast for everyone. You fucking want that to happen? She gets a cult by the end of it.
The fucking holy
she would actually there would be just a cult corpse around her.
She's the new Andraste right there.
The paladins show up, my fair lady. Do you know where the ugly hag of the swamp is?
Everyone just goes there to get healed from ailments and diseases from across the world.
Listen, Vanquo has multiple game plans here. Vanquo has hope.
Listen. First, there goes the racism, then goes any other bad trait, and eventually, after we make this world a utopia.
That is literally fucking like communist Skynet. It's like communist Skynet utopia from bad to
That's pretty evil.
I am happy with that, honestly. I'm happy with that. That's like fucking. That's a dystopia. That's like fucking. We can get her to.
Yeah, this is the beneficial. Like the problem is Skynet just does that to then like exploit people. She does this so she can actually just build a utopia. So that's the problem.
So, Gro, what you're saying is she's Mikola the Kind.
God damn
it. Listen, Grunt, I'm happy with my pro.
You realize you've made an Elden Ring character.
Grunt, did you see? That's why I'm happy with my progress. Honestly, I'm happy.
I just made the only way communism works, guys.
That was literally my goal, to really make her be a communist dictator. Now she'll probably be the most benevolent one.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a benevolent dictator. That's the problem, though.
Again, being a dictator for me is good. That's progress.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how things evolve. Because right now, you're still just in the benevolent part.
I'll get her there eventually.
As by the time you get back to the castle, Rox just kind of like has like a large cart of people. You walk through the gates and he just kind of like approaches you and says, my lord Morris, I managed to procure an interesting package for you.
Is it oh boy, what is it?
I believe I found a local mass grave.
A local masquerade. All right.
As he's gonna kind of like show you to the card. There's like about 20 or so odd skeletons who like they're like dug up and kind of cleaned, but like there's clearly a lot of wound marks on the skeletal structure itself. These people
Oh, you
died.
said mass grave.
Yeah, grave.
I thought you said masquerade. This is also pretty cool, though. Awesome.
Factory produced.
Hmm. Yeah, what race do the skeletons look like they are?
Human.
No, human. Good.
Human or elf. You can't really tell right now.
They're hard. It is hard to tell. I'm sure one has like a thinner skeletal structure, but you know that could just be a very petite person too.
Yeah, tall human.
Well done.
I shall take these to your personal chambers then, just for some of the kobolds. Let's consider it a gift from me to you, my lord. Like, bows politely and walks off.
Gift accepted. Oh god.
What? What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just ignore me.
Yeah. It's so nice when Rack just gives you free stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, like I'm not suspicious of that shit at all.
Don't ask where the bodies came from.
As yeah, no.
Hey, you know, oh.
I'm taking the twig child with me to train.
Yes.
Go nuts.
Fucking, he has a mommy and a daddy now. Daddy Fankel, mommy's orphan.
Come twig child. Let's go find a cat.
Yeah, you've just flying one of the rock shots and just hanging about.
Each grab by the scruff. Let's go.
He was on the smoke break.
God damn it.
Con the cat of a smoke here.
Listen, only Deckmood smokes. The rest of them aren't as cool. As everyone kind of like goes inside, your raven does kind of like land on your shoulder, thankful.
What's the report, Arlen?
Hi, my lord. This is a weird report, but I thought you should be aware of it nonetheless. I believe the kobold merchant and the hag are in on some sort of scheme.
What are they doing?
I spotted them talking as the kobold was hitting the skeletons with an axe. I dare not get too close to not be spotted by the hag.
Very good. Thank you for not getting too close to the hag. That might have been an awkward conversation. Let me speak with. Actually, I'll speak with Merkin first. She will not lie to me. Thank you for your report, Arlo. Thank you.
Of course, my lord, as he like flies away.
Caw.
The fuck is that?
That's what they say.
Yeah, it's just it's a raven.
I don't think. Did you guys tell her about the raven?
No.
It's a fucking bird.
There's a lot of ravens about now. I'm not really sure where the fuck they came from, but
They always show up. You know, birds of prey.
Yeah. Fankel will head over to the comm room. To the fucking phone stick.
the what?
The phone stick.
Oh, yeah.
The comm room, the phone stick.
Yes.
Our 5G network we have here.
Honestly, I need when you get more of those. That could be actual genuine communication. I'll try to talk to Merkel later about that, but that's just fucking fire.
You just want to call Morka?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, Hankwell, so nice to hear from you so soon.
Hello. I wanted to ask a little question.
Yes.
Did you give something to Rack? Did you give
Yes.
some? I assume this must be gifts for Mr. Morris.
Last night he said it's a very important thing to be independent as a skeleton, and last time we spoke, you did teach me quite a lot about the virtues of manipulating people. So I thought, why not let him keep his independence, pay the kobold to give the skeletons and make it look like they died in some horrific accident. I got them from a local, it's a bit far away. That was a rather powerful plague that I cured a while back, and I had nothing to do with them. So I thought, well, they're better off like this than just being dead, right?
You know what? I respect the principle. You know, I admire your little manipulative scheme against Mr. Morris. That was
This is evil, right?
Yes. Now of course, you did. Scheming is good. Take that note. Scheming is good. Now, the
I
motive for the
schemed,
scheme.
I lied, I tricked
Yes.
people, and
Now, of
I
course,
took away his independence. Does that count as evil?
I wouldn't say you would exactly took away his independence. I think he's mostly still. But anyway, I definitely.
Well, I don't want him to know about it because I don't want him to feel hurt. But I did it, though.
Okay, now here is what the next step would be. The next step would be to make fun of him.
But what would that achieve? It would just make him feel bad about everything. I want him to feel bad.
Well, you see, it's really good to enjoy spiting others. Spite is a very powerful force. But listen, I'll admit again, you lied and schemed, so great success there. That's good. Now you did lie and scheme to avoid causing evil by getting the corpse in an ethical way, which is a bit but
That he wanted to get them himself. So I did the opposite.
Thankful realizes. God damn it.
So I should learn. You're saying I should learn to spite others, but doing it in a way that they notice.
It depends. It depends on first really on what your mood is. Sometimes sometimes you wake up, sometimes you want to wear the brown shirt, and sometimes you want to wear a red shirt. Yeah, sometimes you want to mix and match, but you want to cause misery to others, an annoyance. But
I'll keep this in mind. Thank you, thankful.
Yeah. I'll surely come to visit later. We can discuss over some tea later.
Of course.
By the way, I did realize something. These miraculous phone devices. Oh no, fuck! I'm sorry. No phone communication devices. Phones don't exist in D&D. I'm sorry. The meme slipped into real. How many of those can you make?
Not that many. Are quite difficult to create.
What do you require for those? Out of curiosity.
Mostly time. I use it's actually a recipe I created myself.
Oh really?
Yes, it requires a lot of goodwill.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It requires goodwill. Oh, I see.
And yeah, when you help someone and they give you their thanks, but they don't actually give you anything, manage to take that form of goodwill. I use it to craft
have
things.
an idea. Ooh, I have an idea. Cell phones are made of love. How about to encourage you to make evil things? How about maybe we'll get together? I know a fair few things about magic. How about some of those recipes require a bit of hatred and sadness?
I don't know any of those recipes. I've never made anything like
I
that.
can assist you with that, perhaps. And first of all, maybe Dad will encourage you, perhaps, along the way. By you requiring to do those things.
Oh, but it doesn't.
It'll get you into good habits.
I just.
It's like losing weight. You see.
Am I becoming fat?
No.
Yes.
Oh no, Mirko, no. It's about the principle of getting into good habits. Evil habits in this case.
I already have the recipes.
I'm saying to make new recipes. You can still keep your old recipes, you know. Fag will just
Okay.
kill himself.
How about? So I won't. I don't want to throw away the old recipes, but I'll make.
Oh no, of
I'll
course
make
not.
recipes
Of course
for
not. That'll
other
be a
things
waste.
that I don't already have, and I'll be sure to use ingredients that come from despair, misery, and hatred.
Yeah, no, of course not. Of course, we'll throw not waste not good the other recipes. Again, these devices are miraculous. Excellent job. That'll be a waste of all your good research. Oh fuck! That's a Fank will curse himself when he says good. But I'm sorry, enough of that. I'll visit you some next time for tea time again. It's
I'll concoct some recipes by then and start gathering ingredients. Hatred, despair, and misery.
Yes.
Finally.
Don't worry, I believe in you, Mirka the Mysterious.
Thank you. Fills me
You
with
got-
great joy that you have so much trust in me.
You have potential to be the greatest tank in all of the lands.
Not that many left, but yes, thank you so much.
That's true. That's true. You did kind of win that number one spot of the killing.
You keep safe, Tankle.
Bye bye. But what you want? We want some flowers next time. Want anything?
No. But you may bring the child if you want, if you can.
We'll see about the schedule. We're already teaching how to fly. You know, we're. The skeleton gave up custody, but I'm sure we will make some time for him. Don't worry.
Tell Lady Zorwin I can teach him how to fight with magic.
Of course. She's teaching him general behavior in combat. But yes, thank you for your. I appreciate. I'm sure Wickler will appreciate your tutelage.
Well.
Goodbye, ciao.
You did listen. Progress. It's fine eventually.
Baby steps. Baby steps. Oh.
You have the hardest shovel. I told you this.
I do not run. Also, Skeleton Man gave away custody.
That's because that's your job, not mine.
Yeah. Also about Vikmar, Skeleton Man gave away custody to me and Zorvin.
Vikmar is gonna grow up to be a wonderful half elf powerhouse.
I literally, I was like, yeah, if you need to, like, all I wanted was someone to teach me Elvis and give me information.
Yeah, but apparently people want more from the kid, so.
Yeah. So they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I want to make a minion out of him. I want to foster his hatred, which
Yeah. You know what? Who has hatred? People who hate all the racists out there.
I can
hear
make...
any of you try to help me out when fucking she was trying to turn him all good, like a goody fucking two shoes.
You almost completely lost him. You almost completely lost him.
Literally, I was out of here. I had to scheme to fucking.
I literally thought you guys were speaking Elvish this entire time, so I was like,
I also thought I was speaking Elvish.
That's my fault. That is Red's fault for not realizing.
I also thought you were speaking Elvish to him. That's why I didn't intervene.
I'm sorry. Like, are these two really leave me fucking high and dry here?
I'm sorry, I thought we couldn't intervene.
I literally was playing. I'm having Zora doesn't understand Elvish.
The world is conspiring against you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. We're both retarded, Red.
We failed him. We failed our commander. We failed our skeleton friend. I'm sorry, Hugh. You know what, Hugh? You're right. This isn't your problem. You have other things to worry about, like your skeleton agenda and your black dragon thing.
Yeah, and apparently this fucking noble freak, like really into undead.
That's your. She's gonna try to
uncomfortably into them.
She's gonna try to.
Yeah, is she here or is she just I don't know back home?
I
or
was gonna
something?
ask like once I got back, like if she's returned yet.
So yeah, I'll say it probably takes like another day or two. She will eventually. Actually, probably not. It's gonna take even more because Valor Gate is actually far away. But by the end of the week, she would have returned with
My tuition.
I was gonna say, yeah.
What rates are you going for, Skeleton Man?
Whatever Grunt will give me. Whatever a noble family in Baldur's Gate thinks an impressive secular mage would charge.
Gotcha.
Know what? Let me just roll 1d6. Damn. Yeah, no, it's 1 gold. There you go.
Let's go!
Let's go. Listen, we appreciate you. He was a good lad. He did save Vigmar from becoming good.
Yeah, it's a large chest full of like gold. As I said, my lord, here's well the money for the first few months.
Excellent. Very well.
I'll try and extort more from them, but I'm not sure about my negotiation skills.
Perhaps in time we can one of our Rakshasa will show promise in the art of negotiation, or we can train you up ourselves.
Yes, yes. She kind of like stares at you.
Very well, we shall begin your training as soon as you feel you're ready.
I'm ready whenever you are, my lord.
Cool, right now, I guess.
Yeah, no, I guess they'll start teaching her necromancy.
Yeah. Well, what do you want me to roll for? Do you want me to roll anything for that, or does it just have to?
No. Say this: she is, even as at a considerably young age, she's a pretty good wizard. You think she has a clear aptitude for the spells and the diligence to learn a shit ton of shit. It's just that up until now she hasn't had any sort of way to access necromancy, more or less, and other more forbidden types of magic. But fine, you'll fix that. In fact, you could probably, whatever you don't have, you could probably either get it from Thankful or have Rack smuggle it. So you're pretty much covered.
Perfect.
Yeah, what is your next plan? How are you gonna try and expand?
Well, honestly, we probably could straight up hit a town now if we really wanted. But
yeah, you do have a large fighting force.
So I'll bring it up with the guys.
That is well, our castle still isn't up to like fully being built, right? It still has holes and things like that, right?
It's gonna take a while to build your castle.
At the very least, we need a workforce. The kobolds are part of it, I guess, but we need more than just small, tiny, puny little things to ensure our defenses. It wouldn't hurt to have some type of traffic in that regard, as well as food. We've been feeding Ziggy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Rack has been smuggling in like a steady supply of food.
Good. And I assume if we want to build our army, we'll need more weapons, more industry, more, footwork. I don't see a problem with it. Do we have a town in mind?
You wish to sack the town and take them as slaves?
Yes.
They will be excellent engineers.
Maybe have Mirka wipe their minds so we can just build them from the start. Take a lot more work, but it'd be less of a hassle.
I wouldn't depend on her for such delicate work. Perhaps Thankwell, actually, can ask for instruction on the art of hypnotism, and he can do it himself. That way we know that we're getting what we want.
That's also Ratman. The possibility of is it within your power?
I could do workarounds and tricks with some illusions and to make them appear like they live in the utopia, but some slight assistance from Merca to soften up their mind should be enough to set up a grand illusion, perhaps.
That'll be a problem. If the illusion ever breaks, then they will be right back where they started. I mean, wipe them completely. Is that a possibility? Or at least wipe them enough that they won't question or try to run away.
It should be easily so.
Or we could do the. It might be more of a hassle in that regard too. We could just.
It might require a little bit more of advanced ritual, require a bit more of blood sacrifice. Nothing left comes free.
Much work then. Very well.
My good friend is very informed on the local area. I can ask him if the village we first hit earlier is the smallest one in the area, or if there's any more secluded that we could take from.
Yes. Those who do not join will die, and you can use what they will, Bone Man. The rest who wish to live and be useful will be used. I think this sounds like a swell plan.
I finally need to get to build this thing up.
Like all things, it will take time.
At least close the walls. I'm tired from the wind coming into my bed. It removes my blanket. It's cold.
Which is why I gave you that room and I didn't choose it.
That's right.
So who exactly do you want to talk about?
And Caligon. He's
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to your dark friend finally.
Listen, he's the only one who I don't either have a phone for or just hangs out at our house, so
Rack hangs out everywhere. He is anywhere there's money to be
Mr.
made.
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Mac, I'm gonna need a Mr. Worldwide.
I'm on
Thank you.
Give me 5 minutes.
Unlike poor Draza, he doesn't get mauled the second he fucking walks into a place.
I'm gonna teach discipline to fucking sell off to Flavia.
But yeah, no. You want to go alone, or do others want to join you?
That's up to them. I will say it was like, I am going to meet my friend in Caligon. He is a mighty black dragon.
A black dragon, you say?
Indeed.
Just to make sure I understand, we're not going to kill him and take his hide for ourselves.
He's a good friend of mine.
Very well. It will at least be useful to meet a mighty creature of this. I've only seen Ziggy so far, and my expectations are high, so...
Oh, I'm sure he will beat them. Right? Thankful you saw him.
Yeah, he have a last shadow.
Yeah, you never saw his actual form. That's all.
Yeah, no. That's why I said I saw a last shadow.
Yeah, well, I assume it was an ability of his creature then? Darkness and shadows and such?
He was merely beneath him to reveal himself at the time.
I was gonna say, Thankful, you can tell her, like, black dragons don't have, like, the magic and shit.
Yeah. No, not really. No. It was just kind of big, I think.
Well, I want to see this mighty creature of yours, Bone Man.
Very well. I will be setting off today, then. I've already completed... Well, you know what? Are the lessons like a daily thing?
I mean, probably, but...
Yeah, okay. Then it's like, I'll ask my ward if she wishes to continue the training on the road or if she wishes to stay here for some independent study. It does not matter to me.
You really do have a second child here, then.
I'm being paid to do it. It's a job.
Well, I'm going to get my own then. It seems a little bit, I feel like I'm missing out here.
I don't know, why don't you summon a small demon, huh?
It's can't really make it strong. It usually don't go far for them. If you get a small imp.
Hmm.
If we wish to build an army, we need to start somewhere, right? I assume this child of yours will have great things in order, or use this as sacrifice, doesn't matter?
She shows promise, but as long as she doesn't walk the way of most necromancers, then I will have no need to kill her.
Well, I look forward to meeting both your new child and then your dragon friend as well.
She's in my room.
She's not here right now. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, she's not like right there. I'm talking. I assume in like the meeting room. I was just saying like, yes, I would love to meet her, and I'm just like, she lives here.
I've never. Short has
You
never
need to
seen the
spend
shot.
less time just sleeping in the fighting pit.
It's literally the most interesting place we have here. Where else is it to go? I hang out with Ziggy and then my fighting pits.
And you wonder why we don't tell you about things.
Oh, that's on you. If you need me for a raid and I'm not there, that's not necessarily my fault, now is it?
Ignore Mr. Bowman's ramblings. It's his head. It's crazy. He doesn't think straight.
Saw the man talk to clouds earlier. I think we all kind of know.
Yeah. Maybe the clouds, they weren't clean today.
Well then, show me your child then, bold man. Then we'll see about this dragon as well.
Well, as you you send for Eris, she is gonna quickly arrive and kind of like bows to both of you.
He's not a skeleton. It's not a skeleton. She looks at you when she says this.
She
Why would
looks.
she be a skeleton?
She looks at you and says, "Not yet, at the very least."
Oh, she seems to want to at the very least. I don't know. I thought when you said you had a child, it would be a skeleton like you.
I said
So
I
not
had
the
a
way it works?
ward. Besides, while I can find no shortage of skeleton children. Children's skeletons. There's no point really, unless I just want them to get into small spaces.
I see your point then. She kind of
Not like
pokes
we
at
grow.
her. Put that in her notebook. They don't grow, apparently.
You can write?
I can also break you in half.
Yes, well, so could a large tree, but I don't think it can read.
She kind of pokes at the human child, I guess. Is she human? Or is she Elven or something?
No, she's human.
She pokes at her. This one is also frail and small as well. Can we not get stronger children?
We don't have much choice. Orphanages don't like us. Plus, we're not an orphanage.
We have two.
You're the one who wanted to start an orphanage!
I joked about that. Also, I want an evil orphanage.
Once you have more than one. Yeah.
Eris says, "I can be quite evil." My family thought so.
She at least knows where she wants to go in life, and I respect that.
It's worldwide. It seems she has
By the way,
ambitions.
I'm going off to meet my good friend and Calagon for information, so I'll be gone for 2 days. You may accompany me if you wish, or you may stay here for independent study.
I'll be busy. I need to talk to the Arlo scout things out. I need to also maybe talk with Vigmar and Mirka perhaps about the mind control, but I'll prepare that in the meanwhile.
I said we should drop the mind control for now. If it doesn't have a guarantee, too many things could go wrong.
The good old-fashioned whip also does wonders for slaves.
I'd rather have them at least with their wits enough that they can learn something than not be brain dead entirely. If I can't get what I want.
You know what? You also I can also do magic. I also used to do a magic trick. I call them phantasmal pain collars. Collars that emit pain when they're triggered. That should keep him in line. I can prepare those if you want.
Yes, that seems more useful. A good way to teach them.
It's a classic for many cults and for many of our labor forces.
Until they learn their ways, the collar it is then. Not skeleton child, are you coming to meet the dragon, or you will be doing, what did you call it?
Looks
Independence.
kind of like her eyes go a bit wide and says, "Definitely enjoy coming along if you would have me."
Of course.
It'll be my pleasure.
And I'll lean down and whisper to her. If you notice anything about him, don't mention it out loud. The other two are a bit slow. He prefers it to stay that way.
She like nods and says, "I am smart enough to keep all my observations to myself, my lord."
Well done.
She just glances slightly in the direction of Zorwin.
Fuck. His child is so much better than our child. We'll teach our child to beat your child up. How about that?
You leave Twitchot alone. He has a lot of learning to do. He has a lot of growing to do.
As yeah, I guess you'll embark
Indeed.
on this journey. Eventually you'll arrive to this cave in the swamp. As
I love Mr. Worldwide.
as you walk into the cave itself, as you kind of like can notice a foul stench, and as you make your way inside, you can see that there's a small light coming from behind some of the rocks, as it seemingly there's a large shadow of a dragon. You can just barely see its head. You can't see its actual body. It's like huge, covering most of the cave wall with a shadow. As kind of like it seems to notice your approach. The head kind of like slightly twitches as it kind of like raises up a bit. As it exhales, you see like some smoke pouring out of his nostrils. Says, "Seems you've brought many visitors with you, Sir Hugh Morris."
Merely one more than last time. This is my apprentice. Lesson plans would have been delayed, and she wished to gaze upon your magnificence. And this is my associate, and the final leader of our keep. She is one who respects strength, and has also come to bear witness to your might, my friend. But I have come here to wonder about the surrounding area. I hope the bodies of the last raid found you well.
It is. Thank you for the offer.
Of course. We are looking to recruit more unpaid interns. And we're wondering what is the location, if there was any smaller, more secluded villages in the area we could pluck from more discreetly, or if the one you told us about first was the most you had found.
Well, it's the largest one, but there are other small outposts, family or two of woodsmen, maybe a camp of explorers, plenty that walk and make temporary residence in the swamp.
These will all do nicely. Could you tell us where some of them are?
In exchange for something, yes. There is There's a pest that has been bothering me. I need
Oh.
you... Well... remove it. Make it stop bothering me.
What is this pest?
Calls himself a warrior of great repute. A paladin, a knight. I wasn't paying too much attention. He has been bothering and scaring the kobolds from bringing my regular tribute. Such. I want you to deal with that, and I will give you the locations of several small camps in the northern part of the swamp.
Very well. Tell us where this paladin is, and we shall make sure he bothers you no longer, my friend.
If he makes his camp somewhere nearby, you can always hear the shouting coming from the outside. Of course, he didn't dare enter in, but I would appreciate your help greatly.
Very well. And I'll look at
Yeah.
Zorwin and I'll say, with that, you found a playmate.
Zora nods, but I want to see if she can try to get a good look at this thing. She wants to see how powerful and strong this new friend of Hugh
If
is.
you kind of like take a couple of steps forward, kind of like you hear a loud grumble as the head just kind of like moves a bit and says, I don't remember asking your name, small one.
My name is Zorwin, almighty dragon, and I wish to look upon you and see just how strong you are.
If you look upon me, I might just decide to snack you. I've been feeling quite hungry for the last couple of days.
Dear Zorwin, I must request that you give him his privacy. I believe this is enough to judge his might. A dragon, the larger a dragon is, the older it is. And the older it is, the more powerful he is. I'm sure even you can extrapolate this far, yes?
There was a moment when she was going to take a step before she spoke because she had a smile on her face, and she just like, yes, yes. Takes a look at Hugh, looks back at the shadow of the dragon. Very well. I shall hold off. I understand there are rules here that must be obeyed, but I will put off my curiosity for now, almighty dragon.
Kind of like hops another puff. Well, thankful as far as we can tell, there's no illusion magic going on, so...
Wait, Fankel's not there.
Oh, you're not there? Oh, my bad then.
Yeah, it was just us three.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, as you make your way outside the cave, you hear like some kobolds screaming nearby. As Eris says, that might be our paladin, my lord.
Indeed, I suppose it is. I hope the three of us will be enough to handle it. If not, we'll have to get a proper party together for it.
Let me try my hand at it first.
Very well.
Oh.
If I suspect you have met your match, I will aid you, though. I have no use for a dead demon.
Very well, then. I've been denied one fight, I shall at least have this one.
As yeah, you go around. As you see the kobolds. There's like two kobolds, and there's like a kind of like a small. There's like a couple of slices of meat that have been bundled up that they've been like carrying. They're kind of like on the ground. As you see this rather small, it's like only slightly bit taller than the actual kobolds. Thing equipped with like armor, and it has like what looks like a dagger, is kind of like pointing at them. It says, "I'll be afraid, you vile creatures. I know you've been feeding the dragon. Where is he? Where is he? I will slay him with my might.
What is
If
what
the
is this?
kobolds see you, they scram behind you. The tiny dragonborn kind of like. My name is Balerion. My lady, how should I address you?
I'm gonna smack him. I'm gonna smack him with my head right now. Do I use my dark heart for this?
You have to roll me smash. It's not gonna take the smack. What do you mean?
You're true. I would like to add my dark heart because I just can't look
Funny
like
if you
this.
lost. Are you afraid of him? You're gonna add your dark heart.
Of the
Well,
baby.
I thought we were supposed to be using them. Do you want me to save them?
Oh, you have 2 of them.
No, I have one.
Sure. Go
It's a
all out
baby.
on the fucking child.
The baby.
I don't
powder.
want. Yeah, I don't want to kill him. You're right. That'd be awful if I killed the child. I assume it's a small little dragonborn.
As you kind of like go to smack him. He like deflects your blade and jumps back and says, "Aha! So you're with the fiends then."
So it's the you. It's just like, am I a joke? It's like the look in my mind. Am I a joke to you?
Yeah, listen. Hugh's face is as impassive as ever, but inside he is smirking. I'm just like, well, you wanted someone to train? Or if this isn't enough for you, just kill him. Either way, as long as we get him out of Encalagon's hair, does not matter to me.
I see you are defending the coward dragon. Let me fight the fiend. Tell me where he lies, and we'll
Oh, he's right there
him.
behind you.
What did you say?
He's right there behind you, actually.
Glances back.
You don't want to grab something. Just picks him up.
Like starts like fighting against you. He's not like that weak. Zorwin, why don't you try and grab him? Why don't you give me a finesse?
Ah, jeez.
So as you grab him, there's like this like powerful fucking beam that strikes you from the sky, almost.
You got smited?
Yeah. I will put you've been shocked on your muscles. You just take the fucking hit.
You're
Get
good.
smited.
Do I add it to wounds or stress or anything
No,
like that?
just
Okay.
I mark it on the sheet. Don't worry.
Thank you. I assume she still has him on hand, though.
Yes,
Is that correct?
you still managed to grab him.
There is now a look of interest in her face. She's expecting the small, and I don't even know if she knows this is a kid or not.
It's very it's I told you, so like a bit bigger than the kobold. It says, "Let me go, you vile fiend! You shall not have me. Shall not go quietly. You cannot silence the honorable Balerion the Knight.
What are you, little kobold? A small version?
Not dare me associate me with these imps, these creatures, these servants of evil. I am a mighty dragon, but yet contained to a humanoid form. I shall.
Ah, dragon, I see.
Yes, I am I am the greatest of all the dragons.
Hmm,
Are you now?
Ah, yes, of course.
I see. I
Oh,
see.
you heard him. The greatest of all dragons.
I will
Will
be.
gift
you be
you-
a match?
She gives you a look. I know what you're doing.
Sure. Mighty challenge. Unless you're scared.
Yeah, you should be afraid of me. All villains should be afraid of Valerian the Knight.
Tell me, little warrior, then, are you still growing? Is this how big you'll be? You look very small for a mighty thing.
I'll have you know I am quite big for my age.
What is this age? What is your age?
I have the. Are you talking about my age in this body or my age as a general thing?
Oh my god, he has 8th grader syndrome.
Both, little warrior. Tell me both.
I am 5 and this body, but I'll have you know, I'm the Valerion. My soul has been reincarnated over a span of millennia. I am old as the land itself. Listen, I Google searched this. Dragonborn apparently reach adulthood by the age of 15. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just puts him under her arms. It's like, this one's mine now. I'm keeping it.
All yours.
I'm trading it. It's gonna be mine now.
This one's mine.
You shall not be able to contain me. I shall challenge you. You shall see the might of Balerion.
Yes,
You want me to help you out with this?
I think I can handle it, though I understand you have understanding of magic along with the rat man.
Well, I know. I meant like convince him.
Oh. Oh, that's right. I think you don't really have a say in it, but you can try. Convince the little warrior.
Well, great. What was your name again?
And like he's like trying to bite off your fingers a bit as you like are like holding him.
Look at him, like a little shit. I love it.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so cute.
I was just like, I asked what his name was again.
He like stops biting us and says, you may refer to me as Balerion the Knight.
Right, Valerian. Well, great Valerian the Knight. You see, the dragon in that cave is just as mighty and ancient as your true form. But you see, you are still contained to this weak mortal body. Despite your mighty soul, your physical prowess do not match your true potential. What my associate here is trying to do is help you in your quest.
Feel free to roll me trick.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Trick. Nope.
Damn.
Bites fingies.
As,
My bad, boys.
he kind of like
It's alright, you.
he kind of like struggles a bit and says, you are trying to deceive me. I have seen your kind before. You
Well,
like
that's kind of racist.
you like to take over others and puppet them on for your own benefit. Shall never be a puppet. Starts
Are
biting
you
again.
telling me the great Balerion the Knight judges others on their appearance and race? Oh, what has knights these days come to? I thought you were a man of honor.
I am no man, and I'm not abide
A
by the laws
dragon of
man.
honor! A dragon of honor.
Honor comes to strength. As it continues to like nibble at Zorwin's fingers.
Yeah, well, I got it.
He's so cute.
Do not worry, little warrior. I'll make you to a fine blade. I'll make you strong and powerful. Yes, yes, a great general for the army.
Carries him off.
Yes.
Back over, pet him.
His consent doesn't matter. She's already decided.
It's just so this is so cute. Oh.
This may go poorly, but it's funny.
Zorvin did say I also want a child.
Yeah, this is like, I got what I wanted, so I'm
Runs
fine.
like wish granted.
Listen, who better than to come and slay on Calgon than just another fucking mini? Everything comes in mini size around here.
Mini me. Fucking low fat.
I do
The
love
moment I
when
saw this, like, I was like, oh, the irony.
I love how he was like, "What's your name?" And he's just like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, whatever." He just goes to the grad speech.
He's nibbling at your fingers the entire way there.
If she had a heart.
He's like kicking.
So
but after we capture, and I'm gonna go tell Anne Caligon that the job's done.
She waves at you with her one little thing in her arm, or sack potatoes.
as you return and the dragon laughs again and says, the kobold's been alleviated of the invader.
Indeed, that kid has been captured and will be taken back to our domain.
If the kobold's soulmate was a mighty knight, assume they were, as per usual, mistaken.
Indeed, it was a mere boy with delusions of grandeur.
Sound familiar?
Absolutely not.
Foolish. Foolish indeed. But alas, you've helped me out. There is a rather large camp, I believe, of explorers to the northeast of this place. I believe there's some sort of expedition. One of the mages, far off city. There's enough of them that you should be aware, but they lack the fortifications of proper cities.
I see. And what of those individual family villages?
The misty forest holds every now and then woodsmen and hunting and gathering huts. I believe, I don't know the exact location. There is a certain individual you can find who sure you'll be able to persuade into handing you out that explicit information.
It's
There,
not the hag, is it?
no.
Ah, thank God.
Just wanna something before I make. It's a dryad, I believe. Hangs around some of the trees close to my cave, the west, at the edge of the forest.
I see.
It's stupid and friendly. It will be easy to catch in a trap. They will be able to give you the exact information you're looking for.
Very well. How far from here? Hours walk or two, or is it more of a day travel? Because if it is, I'd rather just be thankful.
I believe it's about a day, maybe a bit less.
Very well. I shall return. We shall return to our castle first and gather our forces and act on this information. Glad I could have helped you today, my friend.
Of course.
We'll see you soon, I suspect.
Now with the food being delivered again. Yes. You're like a grumbling. I think that's his stomach.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know you make your way out of the cave as Eris just kind of like walks behind and says, "This has been quite an enlightening experience, my lord."
Indeed. This is quite the interesting forest I live in.
But I believe there's a wise lesson to be learned.
And what have you learned, then?
That the way others perceive you is much more important than and useful than I once believed.
Oh, indeed. And Caligon is nothing if not cunning and clever. I do respect him for that. He has ambitions as grand as mine.
A fine ally to have in the long run, my lord. You're very
I
wise.
think so too. Again, shy of flattery will get you nowhere with me. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
Merely stating my opinion.
I hope you too can be as useful of an ally as he will.
Will do my best, my lord. As you see the kobolds going and delivering the food. As yeah, by the time you make your way to the castle, Balarian has stopped nibbling. She's kind of given up a bit.
Aww.
Hello, noble paladin. It appears you have given up and accepted your fate.
I am merely biding my time, skeleton.
Can Frank will walk in the room? Do I see this?
Yes, you do in fact see Zorwin in the courtyard carrying a small dragonborn child.
The fuck is that?
It is my new blade. Look at it.
Do you hold it like a baby up?
I hold it with like under its armpits. Yeah.
Segonia.
Yeah.
What is that? Did you steal a child?
I
Damn.
will vanquish you, evil warlock.
I run down. I want to pet it.
Tries to bite you.
Where's the twig child? He is a new sparring partner.
Vecmar?
Comes out as well in the courtyard.
Good. Twig child, this is the little warrior. Little warrior, this is twig child. You will be seeing much of each other in the coming days.
Vikmar just looks at you and says, okay. Very confused, Balarian is like, I will show you all that I am to be feared.
You will be. You will be.
You see Rack also showing up to this little gathering. As you hand over, you just give Balarian to the fucking lizard man to just kind of take off.
I think right now she has them on hand, but she's gonna have them trained with each other. So eventually, yes, they will be headed off for training.
Rack says, that's you wouldn't happen to need that, would you now? Yeah, he gestures towards Balarian.
Yes, it is mine. You want to fight me for it?
I don't mean the kid. I have nothing to do with Dragonborn. I would, the armor he is wearing, that's quite valuable.
Looks around at the small little Dragonborn child. It's like, where did you grab such valuable things, little warrior?
It's mine. I earned it from many years of battle.
I'm sure we give him some PJs.
Are you lying to me?
I would never lie. Balerion is an honorable knight.
I think the little man hasn't earned this armor yet. He needs to earn it.
I feel like he's right. I feel like you need to earn it, little warrior, and you haven't earned much of anything right now.
I'll grab the PJs. Says the tanker runs off. And the type person.
What is this armor? Magic?
Rack just kind of looks at it and says, no. But I believe it's made out of very high quality materials.
Useful then. How much can we gain from this armor?
Hard to say unless you hand it to me and I can perform some more advanced appraisal on it. Also, probably the armor itself not really valuable as it's quite small on the size. But the metals should still be valuable.
What say you, little warrior? You have much growing to do, and this armor will eventually be of useless to you.
You would dare steal my gear and then melt it off?
Yes, we would. I dare. What are you going to do about it?
Just you wait another day and I will show you.
Why another day, little warrior? Why not right now?
In my new body, I am weak, but I will see. Like almost pout a bit.
For shit to be telling the truth. That'd be so fucking funny. Tomorrow there's a full ass dragon in our face. Like what the fuck?
Listen, Nana, listen. Smite, he has 1 smite per day. Listen, it's
I
fine.
was like, that's the rules for Smite. That's what it is.
Thankful is here with the PJs. I got some new clothes for you, buddy.
Let's say this, little warrior. I will take these clothes and take this armor and use what I will. And one day, if you earn yourself, well, you can earn yourself a new set of armor, much more worthy of you than this. And we're going to take that armor and we're going to give it to our nice little kobold businessman.
Yeah,
Materials could use.
he's gonna just take it and I will inspect this and bring back a fair price for you.
Very well. I look forward to this price. Some more than others.
Yes.
Bank will keep trying to.
Bankroll, could you go with him to help him in his appraisal?
Ah, sure. As I pet the kobold one last time, but the dragonborn.
Just kind of like again bites your hand.
Feisty one. As they go, Rack, need some assistance in identifying the material.
No, I have it all settled. It's nothing magical.
Can I scan this motherfucker?
Yes.
Was there a Cressa logo on the armor at all? I just want to make sure I ask before I forget.
I'll say there's no like crest, but man, does this look like really finely made. Listen, Thankful, he might have a reason why he doesn't want you to. And if you do believe the armor, while it's not it's not like imbued with magic, there's like a slight resonance coming from it. It's very faint.
Does this armor happen? Sorry, I'm not noticing that.
Yeah, Thankful's looking at Rack. Thankful's looking at Rack. He's looking him eye to eye because he's also small.
Yes. Brack is not that small, by the way. He's not the kobold size. He's
I know. He's like a big
lizard man size.
Yeah, he's like lizardman. Yeah. Rathman and lizardman are roughly similar.
So yeah.
Why he's D-Rag's brother.
Yes, D-Rag's brother. We already know. Listen, we are business partners here. We share this in a negotiation. We usually share in a disposition, I think it's called. Yeah, I think. Come on, Nora.
I'm sorry. Are you gonna? No, never. If you think you can do this, he just kind of like extends the arm and says, "Feel free to appraise it, and then of course sell it and manage to get a fair price. I'm sure you do know the local trade routes, merchants, armor smiths. I'm sure you probably have a few contacts with the merchant guild as well. You could probably do this. Here, have it."
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Wow, falling for the oldest trick in the book, really, Thankful? Come on.
Now I will take this and appraise it and get you a fair price for it. Walks away to his little store.
Angrily.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Like, I don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you are, because you're a little bitch. Little bitch rat.
I don't know we're not beside each other, but Zora would high five you.
I appear next to you and I five you back.
Yeah.
You gotta cast fire. Cast fireball, you motherfucker, that freeze with stress.
I will burn down this keep with you inside. I will remind you, Zorwin, that is your vile friend. So if he dies, that's on you.
Yeah, Thankful's wait. That's Thankful. Sorry, Zora's wait. This is like you try, motherfucker. I will kill you.
I'll fire fireball at you, Maris.
Yeah,
Fireball. Yeah.
No reason, just fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm fickle. There's no reason. I just decided.
He is fickle. It's true. And I was dicking on him a little bit.
That's true. That's true.
Is that a big fireball? It's like a firebolt.
Just that middle figure. You know, between friends. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a small fuck you.
Well, Morris, are you gonna take the fucking flame bolt to the face, or are you gonna give me like can you either give me like a finesse, or yeah, you can also give me an invoke. Let's see if you can manage to
I'll give it an invoke.
deflect it.
The same roll.
Well, it's not. You managed to kind of like deflect it slightly, but you'll still get singed. I'll just mark your. Would it be? No, it wouldn't be. I would feel like it would be muscles that fucks you up physically. Only slightly damaged.
Ow.
I return to my quarters to study.
You let him talk to you like that, Hugh?
Sadly, they
No.
still have. Sadly, Mr. Morris still has his uses.
Oh, yes, I do.
You don't burn assets. You cinch them.
Zora looks over. Oh, you got. I didn't realize was the one who's the strongest amongst you, Hugh. I see. I've misconstrued this pecking order here.
Really wants me to beat up the rat? I can beat up the rat if you want me to.
It would be funny. It'd be really funny.
Alright. And all around all around Thankful, skeletal hands are gonna start popping up and grabbing at him as I summon a shit ton of skeletons around him.
Yeah.
Can I sidestep? Can I blur myself?
And certainly roll me invoke. Tier 2 and 3. Yeah, it's tier 3 illusion. Let's see. Spend 1 stress and roll invoke.
Thing.
No.
Fuck, it's
Yeah, no. The skeletons pop all around you, and they're faster than you manage to chant the spell words. As like the skeletons like grab you and they start beating you.
Battle 'em, boys!
Thankful, you are in fact bloodied, as the skeletons will just kick the shit out of you.
And that is how you establish pecking order, children.
Oh man, I want to be petty. Oh goddamn! Can I throw a bigger fireball?
Well, you can certainly try, but now you're gonna roll with a -1 on your first invoke roll. But it should do that automatically for you. Trying to fight off the skeletons, I guess. Valerian, like, you hear him snicker and says, it appears the vile ones are taking themselves out. I shall be able to claim the victory.
God damn. Stop being so fucking cute, dragon.
He is. What a funny little guy.
It's a mixed.
Alright. Shall also invoke.
So, as that one?
Grunt, can I try and counterspell?
Yeah, if you roll like a full success.
Nah.
So unfortunately, as Tangle, you cast like a flaming spell all around you. As you manage to like burn a couple of skeletons, you push a couple back before it gets cancelled by Hugh. As at this point, like some of the lizard folk have gathered, some of the trolls kind of like look at this thing going on. That you just hear kind of like Dekhmut, kind of like smoking nearby. It says, this is the disagreement we're having, gentlemen.
Oh, of course not. Just a bit of sparring fun.
You just hear like a fucking screaming war cry as Drac is charging the both of you.
What the fuck?
Oh, balls. I just remember. Hey, Zorwin, look, someone wants to fight you.
Huh? Oh. What's the
As
nearest lizard man? She's gonna
listen,
hold the.
Drock's just shouting, fucking brawl out, brawl.
Yes. It's a friendly brawl, guys. She's gonna go and have fun with this one.
Be a smash roll.
Do I have a negative 1D for something?
Yes, because you got fucked up by the divine smite.
Ah, I gotcha. Thank you.
Doesn't
So yeah,
matter.
that clears now. But yeah, no, even at that, you managed to start kicking the shit out of some of the lizard men here. As
Get a smile on face.
Rock just fucking slams into one of the Rakshasas. It's like fucking all out brawl now in the courtyard.
God damn it.
They're like the ravens all above, like cackling
for
at this
fuck's
shit.
sake.
They're like dropping pebbles onto people.
I'll like look over at Thankful. I'm like, all right, Thankful, I beat you up enough. Let's call this off now.
Fine, yeah. Can I just fucking I'll diffuse situation here.
Oh.
I will. I'll let go like a couple more seconds before I'll would you amplify my voice?
Fine. I'll take my revenge later.
No, you'll certainly try.
Yeah, I'll amplify his voice and stand behind Mr. Morris.
All right, everyone. We've all had a little bit of fun now. We're going to be doing some raiding soon. We're gonna get some slaves up in here.
Feel free to roll
You'll
me.
get to push them around.
Feel free to roll me an actual invoke roll.
Me?
Yeah, amplifying
thing.
his voice. Yeah, sorry. Do continue with that.
Okay.
Your voice is coming out a bit distorted. Not the perfect thing.
It works. We will be raiding some helpless fools soon to require more slave labor to build up our glorious castle, and I want you all in peak fighting condition. If any of you still wish to continue your little brawls, that is what we have the arena for.
As there's a couple of moments where people kind of stop a bit. As you just kind of there's a moment where you can by the way you can roll me banter.
Sure.
See if you can convince.
Mixed.
One of the trolls is almost as with a delayed understanding of what the fuck is happening, says all out brawl and fucking goes to smack someone. As
Damn it, Slunk!
fucking unfortunately we'll just crush one of the lizardmen, just fucking slams into him, just as this will respark the fighting for at least a couple of them out in the back.
I walk over to Thunk and I'm like, none of that! No smart lessons for you for one day.
Oh no. I'm sorry, tiny lizard, and picks up the fucking lizard man's ribs have been all broken. His arms are kind of flaying around. He's having difficulty breathing.
Oh my god. Ah.
He says, "No, I fixed this." Turns around, starts fucking running.
Stop! Ah!
Runs over to Raxel gift shop and says,
no, fuck!
Oh,
Kobold
yeah.
man, fix lizard. Rack comes outside. Oh, what happened? What is no, fix lizard, just fucking flickers the body in front of him. Rack says, Well, I would, but you know, nothing is free in this life. Like glances at you, Hugh. Let's just say, I
Hey,
keep.
Grunt, Victor's a druid, right? He has like a cure wounds.
Is that in the druid cantrips?
Cantrips.
I don't think it
Oh,
is.
well.
It's not.
No,
It's
no.
very late level.
He does.
It
Yeah,
can't,
he doesn't. He doesn't have his only cantrips. Very, very like small level. So he just racks his. Well, let's listen, friends. Let's just call it a deal with the armor. I'll keep all the compensation. I'll provide healing potions for everyone. How about that? Sounds fair? As the troll kind of like looks at you and says,
How about this? I'll just buy 3 potions off you, and we can go back to discussing the armor later.
It's gonna cost you a chill stove gold, my lord. That's quite expensive things.
You and I both know it's 50 for one. I'm already buying it at a premium.
That's a premium, but then there's the transport and the smuggling fees. And I assume you want the actual thing, not the 1/4 I've been selling to these people.
Honestly, and as long as he gets out of the dying state, that's fine with me. So I'll actually go for the weaker one. Can I try and banter, Grunt?
Sure. Hang on. We'll call it a favor. That I will request something of you later date. Nothing too big. Something for my own amusement.
As long as it is something that can be accomplished with stealing or killing or robbing or something else. As long as you don't want to take shit from us, it should be fine.
No, no, no. I want you to be my well, you'll see. But it will not hurt you in any way, my lord. Like
Fine.
start like hands some of the more injured ones, the shitty 1/4 healing potions. As
Or
yeah,
bad healing
it will
potions.
it will literally just put them out of that state.
Yeah. He'd take the shirt off my back if I wore one. And I'll start walking back, and as I get to Thankful, I'm like, I'm just like, you're gonna have to help me cover this. You started it.
it certainly is at first. Fine, sure.
I swear I'm working with idiots sometimes.
Well, fine. Valerian will kill all of you.
I hope so.
We'll just stand here and then just let you kill each other. I think with that we will end the session there.